Fate followed her, foreseen, immutable road. Who follows whom? Is it fate who is following Savitri's foreseen immutable road? Or is it fate who is following her own foreseen immutable road? If you see in the context, we might say that it is fate who is following Savitri's foreseen immutable road. But behind that, there is a greater determinism. Fate has already something definite in her mind, in her will, in her action, in her objective. And it is she who is going to follow her own immutable road. Foreseen. Who has foreseen that immutable road? If it is fate who is following her own road, then it is the power that works behind fate who has led out that road, and fate has but to follow that immutable road. Immutable, nothing can be changed in that. It must happen that way. If it is Savitri, then that foreseen immutable road was seen much before the event by Narad himself. Narad had already seen what is going to happen in future, and Savitri had to go along a certain path. So fate followed Savitri's immutable road foreseen by Narad. It could be that way. Actually, Narad comes all the way from his paradise to convey a specific message, to cast the seed of a deep occult action, to initiate Savitri on the path of yoga to conquer death. He comes with a very specific purpose, and he knows what is going to happen here. He comes to the palace, and soon Savitri arrives after making the discovery of her lover in a distant land. She is there now to tell her parents and, of course, to Narad that she had found her life's partner in a distant country, in the Shalva lands. But the moment Narad comes to know of it, so to say, he at once tells that 1 year after this marriage, Savitri's lover is going to die. And therefore, at this point, Savitri has to make a choice whether stick to her own earlier decision or find some other youth as a life partner. Savitri is firm in her resolve. She even asserts that even if he's going to die, I know how to get him back. I got the strength in me to get him back. Savitri asserts that thing out of the intensity of the love that has awakened in her. It is the power of love which makes her assert that she will be able to win victory over death also. But this looks not acceptable to Savitri's mother. Savitri's mother sees from a human angle as a mother. Which mother would like her daughter to become a widow 1 year after marriage? She tries to persuade Savitri to find somebody else, but Savitri remains firm in her resolve. She is not going to change her decision at all. Eventually, Narad makes a great prophetic revelation. He tells that what is going to happen is something most remarkable in the course of spiritual history of the world. He tells as to who Savitri is, as to what that death means. He asserts that behind that death there is a secret unchanging will. Behind that death there is a secret unchanging will, and nobody can escape that will. Savitri has to accept that, and against that secret will, Savitri's mother cannot do anything. She cannot intervene in the sequel of events. It is a struggle too deep for the human soul. It is too complex for the human mind to understand. It is too deep to plumb. Savitri is a silent force that came down here with a certain purpose. Savitri's hour must come. No one can prevent that hour. God given, her strength can battle against doom. Doom. It will not be able to withstand her force. God given strength can battle against the doom. And that is Savitri's strength. By asserting this, Narad has done something very remarkable. He has set Savitri on the path of yoga. In the working of the soul or the cosmic nature and of the transcendental will, there are conflicting issues, and it is through them that a passage has to be cut. And it is that passage which Savitri is bound to cut. Her soul is there, the working of the cosmic nature is there with all conflicting pulls and pushes. Yet there is also the transcendental will which is constantly exerting its pressure upon the events here. And therefore, Savitri has to awaken to her soul's reality and meet the future. To make her awake to that reality of her soul, that is exactly what Narad has done by saying that God given strength, that is her strength, and it can battle against doom. Fate therefore follows her foreseen, inscrutable, immutable road. Fate follows fate's road. Fate follows Savitri's road, immutable road foreseen by Narad. It has to follow that. Actually, at this point, fate and Savitri cannot be really separated. Savitri has taken full charge of fate. It is fate which is expressing herself through Savitri. They are one and the same. Therefore, Fate followed her foreseen immutable road, would mean both Savitri and Fate together. They have become one, and they are going to follow the predestined course of events which has to happen, which must happen. Fate followed her foreseen immutable road.